Good morning, everybody. This is Dave. Whew, it's been a long winter. We're still in February. It's the end of February right now. Somewhere around the 25th or 6th. I think the 6th. So we're almost out of February, and I've got a long list of things to do. I have not been doing videos at all this winter, very few and far between, and mostly impromptu stuff. Still recovering with my knee. I had a knee replacement on one side and had to have arthroscopic on the other last fall, and it has it set me back a lot more than I really thought it would. And chickens are still here. And anyway, it's just set me back, and it's put me behind, and I got a lot of things I want to do and things I want to catch up on. And it's not just that the knee hurts. I finished physical therapy. I still do exercises. It's just having sat around for all those months that and the weather was freezing cold. I lost my energy. I lost my oomph. You know what I mean? And so I'm trying to get that back. And it's we've had 2 warm days here in a row, which is amazing. And so I want to try and get some projects done. The first project is I just showed you that tree. Chickens are wrestling around. I just showed you this tree. This is a tree in my backyard. I'm gonna turn you around again and show it to you again now so you can see what it looks like and what you're looking at. So this is a Bartlett pear. They're honestly considered, they were planted everywhere because they'll grow anywhere by so many homeowners associations and like neighborhoods and things like that, because they'll take the abuse of salt treated roads and car exhaust and poor air and all that sort of thing. But what they do have a problem with is they have bugs. Now, I don't know how this Bartlett tree got here, Bartlett pear. It's an ornamental, they're an ornamental pear, by the way. They don't actually produce pears. They don't produce pears. They're an ornamental tree, and they can be a nuisance, and in some places they're borderline or actually are considered invasive. This one, however, has gotten bugs in it. It's very old. It's a big tree. I mean, you can see it goes quite a ways. They sucker a lot. Here's suckers, all sorts of suckers growing off the root base and right out of the ground around the roots. But this thing got bugs in it, and then it got woodpeckers, and the woodpeckers worked it over, and now it's about half dead. And so I'm gonna turn you here real quick. Well, there's the tractor, but you can see how close we are. We are maybe 15 yards from the chicken coop. I know it's hard to tell with camera phones. The camera really doesn't give you a good idea of depth. But we're about 15 yards from the chicken coop. So the other thing that this thing does is in the dead of winter, it really blocks a lot of the sunlight on the coop. So the sun rises right here. There's the southern sky, goes around and sets. So we can see there's the sun right now, but it will move behind that tree, behind that Bartlett pear, and actually block the coop out, which I don't really need in the winter time. It's been plenty cold enough. Here's the girls and the boys. I've had one Rhode Island red that got pecked in the eye. She lost the eye, and the other girls are pecking on her pretty good. And one of my other projects, I'll get back to the tree in a second. One of my other projects. Oh, let me get out of the way. Look, they got a block when it was cold. But I think I don't want to throw her in the stew pot. I'm kind of soft-hearted. If I had to eat these chickens, I would. If it were between my family, of course, and them, yeah. But they've been good to me, and I don't want to just get rid of them. Call me soft-hearted. All right, settle down. You honestly are so loud, I may get rid of you just out of spite. That little Sussex. Anyway, what I'm thinking I'm going to do in the next week or so, because the hen with the bad eyes hiding in the coop constantly, I'm going to put her out here, and I'm going to fence off with just with some wire fencing, some hardware cloth, fence off an area and give her a separate small box to be in. That may allow them some time through the fence that they can become more adjusted to each other, and they won't constantly be picking on her. But right now they're just abusing her, so she's hiding in the coop all day long. So back to the tree though. Just got done bringing out the feed, making sure they were loaded up. Oh, hang on, let me lock the gate. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this tree down in the next few days, maybe this weekend. It's Wednesday today. And I can use that wood. It can be burned in a fireplace, or a wood stove. It's not the greatest. I'll let it sit all summer, and we'll probably use it in our outdoor pit for just, you know, outdoor enjoyment, kicking around, sitting around, roasting weenies, that sort of thing, or marshmallows and s'mores. And we'll get that tree out of here. It's also a tree that hawks sit in. So while the girls do, if you can see that, all that stuff piled up around the bottom, those are branches and things that have fallen off. And when I let the girls out, they do love getting into that, mixing it up and sitting up on the branches like perches. But it needs to go. It's already had one big section on the other side that broke off in a windstorm. It's just gonna keep doing it. So let me turn you around here again. Did you turn around? I can't tell. The sun is... I gotta get a brighter screen or something. I know I've complained about this on other videos. The sun is just, it blocks my view. But what I wanted to show you also was, and this is sort of just, here's what I'm doing, and here's what I got planned. So this weekend also, I'm very excited because, okay, got to turn you back around. Yes, the bees are back. So was a little nervous, was a little worried. We've had a harsh winter, much harsher than they usually are. And 2 days in a row here, I fully expect any hive that has active bees in it will be showing some activity, and it is. This is my oldest hive. This is my oldest hive. It was one of the original 2 I bought. The other one I did lose, but this one has continued through multiple queens. So if you see down here, there's dead bees at the entrance. And a lot of people would think that's bad, but that's actually a good sign, because it means that the bees inside are doing their job. They're dragging out the dead bodies. They're getting rid of those bees and getting them out of the hive so they don't cause infection or bacteria, that sort of thing. The other thing is to worry about this time of year, of course, is that the bees could be robbing one another. This is not the case here. See these bees sitting here? They are actually... they're going out and foraging. A few minutes ago, there was actually 2 or 3 there that were just sitting there guarding the entrance, sort of like these are here. They're just kind of hanging out, and they protect the entrance from intruders, namely other bees. So let's go on to another one. Here's another one. Got some good activity. The upper entrance is here. Again, those bees are guarding the entrance. They're not robbing it. They're not stealing honey. They're not doing any of that. They're guarding that entrance and making sure nothing else gets in. So I've got one more over here. This is probably the one with the least amount of activity. Now, if you see, they again have a lot of bees that have been dragged out, and there is a live one there in the corner. And then we got some bees here guarding the entrance. Don't know what the condition is out inside on any of these hives. These are my 6 hives that are at my house. I have one more hive that is somewhere else. And I'm excited to say that they all are showing signs that they are in good health and certainly will be ready to explode this spring. Now this one, I'm sorry, my shadow's in your way. they're using the lower entrance. Not a lot of activity here at the upper entrance. If you look, can see in there, there are a few guarding, but otherwise they're not using it much. But they're definitely coming out this lower entrance, and they're coming back with pollen. I just saw one go in with pollen. This hive, this is the hive several years ago that I followed all summer long, 2 years ago, I think, and going strong. This hive has just been gangbusters ever since I got it. I just saw a bee go in with some pollen. Actually, there's one right there. So the one on the screen, it's got like a nice pale yellow pollen. Could be maple. Could be anything really, but there she is. They're really getting a little feisty. There's another one there. You can see that's a great picture, great shot. You can see, hopefully see where she had her legs spread out, and the little pollen patches are just full. So they're bringing in pollen. They're finding it somewhere. That's what they do. And they're, there we go. Sorry. I love to put my hand over the camera. It feels good to do a video. I haven't done one in so long. I've just been so miserable with this leg and with this cold weather. It's just been disgusting. But we got a lot going on. And I got a lot going on here always. I'm off work today, but 2 more days at the 40-hour-a-week job. I've gotten into a swing here with my boss, who asked me to work 10-hour days. So because I work 10-hour days, I get an extra day off in the middle of the week, and that's actually been kind of nice as far as recuperating. Hopefully it'll continue so that I'll have that extra full day off during the summer to get some jobs done. The other things, I still got to finish the fence around the garden. I got the wire up. I never finally got the horizontal boards on. Then of course we got to get into gardening, and I've already started planting, or started some seeds, broccoli, cabbage, peas. Started those seeds honestly about a week ago. It's still very cold out. They're sitting in the greenhouse now. I'm watering them, and they just need a few days of warm here, and they should be popping up in no time. Those I like to get those. I want to get those really early. I always, in the past, I don't get them done early enough, and then what happens is by the time they're ready to fruit, it's hotter than all get out here, and they wilt, and they don't do well in Maryland heat and heat and humidity. So we're starting to get, I started them a full month earlier than I usually have. Now they haven't come up. We've also been much colder this year than we usually are. So, but we'll have to see. Anyway, the bees, 6 out of the 7 hives, I still got to check on the last one. 6 out of the 7 hives are alive and well. And the chickens are doing well, except for that one with her eye poked out. We're going to get her set up with a little separate area that she can enjoy. And that's about it. I hope you're doing well. I've gotten quite a few new followers here, and I want to tell you that I appreciate you coming. I am so blessed and so grateful. Thank you so much. My goal is to get this channel monetized. I know some people frown on that or look down on that, but the fact of the matter is, bees, chickens, gardening, none of that's cheap, and money makes the world go round. So if I can take that money and just use a little bit of it to help at least defray some of the cost of all this, then I can keep providing you videos, and hopefully you'll enjoy continuing to see my old ugly face telling you what I'm doing and what I'm up to. So on that note, thank you very much. This is Dave. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you think anybody would enjoy these videos, by all means. I have now started posting them on Twitter. My Twitter account is a little more political. It's a little bit more politically conservative. Unlike this one, which I stay very apolitical on purpose. and just talk about the things I'm doing. But the videos will also be there if you prefer to watch them there. The links will be there, and you can certainly catch up with me there as well under Observations Dave. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.